Greetings, Game Topper Nation. I'm so excited to show you. I'm just going to make a quick spur of the moment video to show the functionality of our 4-in-1 easel. This thing is awesome. We just got back from the Origins trade show and we were showing off the high fantasy table, the Viking table, and this easel, and people went berserk. They loved this. Several people backed it right on the spot. So I want to give a little better detail, and I'm going to show you all of the different uses. First off, this is a very solid oak tray. It is heavy duty, it's very chunky, finished very nicely, and it fits inside of our rail system, so it just locks into place. And then you can put your easel on top of it. We have three styles of easels. We have our fantasy themed easel that is wonderfully etched with the Brent Woodside art, which is fantastic. We also have the Viking themed. I will show you some close-ups of these, this beautiful Viking etch. And we're also going to make just a plain oak. So you have three options to choose on your easel. One thing that's really nice about these easels, not only can they hook into the rail system, they also can just sit on your table. And when I'm playing games, for instance, I usually like to have the box of the game sitting here, and this works perfect for that application. Now I'm going to show you a couple other applications. Of course, our easel, what's nice about this easel being designed the way it is, your tray can go either direction. So if you want it facing you, for instance, if you're doing a DM screen or you have rules that you want to have set to you, it can face you or it can face the players. One of the things that's nice about this easel is you can use this for like app-driven games, or if you want to have a rules teach to a game, you can put your tablet here. The tray actually has a hole in the bottom so that you can actually put a USB cord right in here, and then you can put your easel on here. And now you can plug in your device. For instance, I have an iPad here. A lot of times I like to use the iPad for app-driven games like Mansions of Madness, or I like to do apps for the rules teach to show everybody. In addition, a lot of people like to put their rules. Perhaps you want to have your rule book for easy reference on certain reference pages. And likewise, that can face you just by tilting the tray. There's a nice little ledge that allows it to fit really nicely. But wait, there's more. One of the things that I like to do when I'm playing games, I like to have the board game on the table because I like to take pictures of our game experience. And by setting this tray on the actual table, you can put your board game and actually have it right on the table. This is totally modular, so it can do whatever you like. But what's really neat about the easel, not only does it provide this nice, easel functionality, it also gives you the ability to make a tray. This is awesome. We have some heavy duty magnets. This prototype, I only have two of them here on the back of the easel. We're gonna have two and two on the base, and they're actually slightly stronger ones than we're using on this prototype. This just can fit right on. This allows you to do a lot of different uses for this tray. I'm going to show you a couple of them. One is you could have a snack tray. You want to have your tray on the table, you can flip this around like this and likewise have a tray. You can perhaps position it in the corner of your table if you like. One of the functionalities of this tray system too is that you can use it to get extra real estate on your table because the games are getting so large. It's always nice to have another shelf. Of course, our cup holders with the acrylic covers provide that, but this is just another option. Now, one thing nice here, you notice that it fits here, but it also can go back a notch with the magnetic. So this can go both directions. So one of the things that you can do is this tray is so stable that you can actually place a notebook computer on it. One thing I love to do is put my miniatures. If I'm playing Foundations of Rome, I can put the entire tray here. But many of you know Blood Rage is one of my favorite games. This here is my Blood Rage miniatures painted by Rob Oren for me. So much fun. But I can have all of my, for glory. There we go. Look at this. And all of a sudden, we've got them prominently displayed on this universal tray that basically can go anywhere on the table, whatever fits how many players you're using. So the functionality of this system is very versatile. They interchange, so depending on the theme, if you like the Viking theme, it's fantastic. If you would prefer it to be plain, bottom line is the functionality of this tray easel is really off the hook. People loved it at Origins. I'll put the dimensions of this in the video here, and I wanted to get you a good idea of how functional and how cool this thing is. Now this thing is normally $189. This is handmade, crafted from a local craftsman here in our hometown, and he does amazing work, beautifully designed, and we're offering it on this Kickstarter for only $99. We have another stretch goal that we're going to release later in regards to this, where we get you some additional value and some fun stuff. I hope you enjoy this. I just want to thank you all so much for your support. Forgive me for the production value of this video. I just wanted to get something neat to show you this functionality, and we're so grateful for all of your support over the years. We've had 8 years of being able to provide high quality products at a reasonable price. We hope that you see what we've done to lower our prices, create exceptional value, and really provide an upgrade to every game you play. Thank you all so very much.